Dave's humor and smarts and willingness to try anything kept him surrounded by friends who basked in his radiance. He was the life of the party, eager to make people laugh and enjoy the night, and always the last one to bed. He is defined by his many quirks that kept us on our toes, by his sharp and skillful wit and humor, his unbelievable intellect, his unwavering loyalty to loved ones, and more than all else, his grin that could reflect deviousness, love, pride, humor, or a gorgeous day.
Dave Nee was one of the kindest, most unselfish, best friends I've ever known. And when we started the foundation, in his memory and to perpetuate that sense of empathy and unselfishness, one of the things we wanted to do was try and help people the way Dave helped all of us.
I think the fact that so many board members and volunteers have dedicated their time, and I think that that really speaks to the type of person he was, like the light that he had and how much he cared for other people, that they're kind of taking the time still this long after to give back and to contribute and make sure that the foundation's mission of growing and helping make sure that this doesn't happen to other people's Daves in the future.
The mission of the Dave Nee Foundation is to educate society, specifically right now law students and lawyers, for people to be aware of the symptoms of depression in themselves and in their friends and family, so that they can recognize it and not feel ashamed about seeking treatment.
I think the field of law often draws very intelligent people and also very organized people, people who really sort of are detail-oriented and really sort of like to have all aspects of their life in control. And I think that sort of personality oftentimes can breed depression because things spiral out of control and you don't know how to fix it.
The thing about law school is that it is so disorienting for almost every single student. The kind of education that typical traditional law school is about undermines students' self-confidence in so many ways. And you couple that with the fact that in order to get into law school, they had to do really well as undergraduates. And virtually every single one of them comes into law school hoping and expecting they'll end up in the top 10% of their class, which means that 90% of them are going to be disappointed.
Uncommon Counsel is the Dave Nee Foundation's unique program that provides education, awareness for law students about the risks of depression.
There's no The really great thing about the Dave Nee Foundation is that its program, Uncommon Counsel, has so clearly filled a void, and the need among law schools is apparent, is enormous. To go from where we were to now, where we're getting phone calls and emails in response to the article in the Bar Association Journal, sort of just direct solicitations. Will you please come to my law school and speak to our class because I'm a student here and we need help.
The students who come up individually after presentations and say, thank you, thank you for being here, and thank you, as a result of this, I'm gonna make an appointment to talk to a counselor, or thank you because now I'm going to look out for myself and watch for signs that I wouldn't have otherwise known about.
Uncommon Counsel teaches us that there is an entire support system out there to help lawyers and law students maintain healthy lives free from depression. The time has come to put an end to suffering in silence.
Uncommon Counsel lets individuals like myself know that I am not alone and that even in a competitive and no-nonsense career track as law, we can and should get help.
Even more importantly than giving us resources on where to get help, it was taking the shame out of it and breaking down that stigma that was the most important. It was just so wonderful to see this huge group of probably over 100 people sitting in a room having a conversation about mental health. And I was very proud to be a part of the Uncommon Council presentation, and I thank you for coming to our school.
If we can get it at law school and get people to understand that just because you're highly intelligent, just because you're highly successful, that doesn't mean you're immune from this problem. It's a problem that affects everyone, and you need to actually deal with it now rather than let it spiral out of control.
Right now, our only limitation is kind of resources and funds to send our people out there to give those talks.
I'm convinced that having done that panel, having told our stories, really went a long way to make a lot of students feel safe in self-disclosing about the problems that they've had. It would be wonderful if the WYNNE Foundation had the resources and the ability to reach out to every law school and be able to talk to the students at every law school and share the WYNNE story and help educate law students about the prevalence of depression, especially among law students and lawyers.
What I would really love to see is for the WYNNE Foundation to be truly nationwide and to offer the guidance that it provides to students for the students at every law school in the country.